Welcome to Storytime on the Back Porch. I'm Lisa. This is Dixie Lou. This is Lyla. And this is my furry friend, Lucy. Are you girls ready for a story? Well, this story is all about a mama bird and her babies. It's called Elsie Saves the Day, and it's by an author from right here in Tennessee, Laura Joy Pewitt. Now, in this story, Elsie has a superpower. Let's see what that power is. Once there was a nest of eggs high in a tall tree. It was the perfect home for a family of birds. Today, the eggs began to hatch. Soon, Mama Bird had 4 babies who were hungry and ready to eat. Each day, Mama brought them food, and the little birds grew quickly. They ate worms and passed the time with chirps and laughter in their nest. Most of the birds looked forward to the day of their first flying lesson.
"I'm going to be a great flyer," said Bo. "Just wait and see."
Mama Bird didn't care for bragging and boasting. She told the group, "I'll teach you all to be good flyers. Bo," she continued, "you must not brag. You should practice your singing like the others. They're all becoming very good at singing, but you can use a little more practice." Bo thought that singing was for the birds. The other birds, not him. Flying was all he could think about, and he imagined that he would be the best flyer of all. The day of the birds' first flying lesson arrived. Their wings had grown long and sturdy, and their feathers were nice and full. "It's a good thing you ate all those worms," Mama said. "Now you're ready to fly." Bo's sister, Elsie, sang with delight as she ate her supper. Bo thought to himself,
"She's really becoming a good singer, but she told me she's afraid to fly."
Mama told them, "Watch me closely and you'll be flying in no time." She spread her wings and gave a little jump to take off. She flew gently to the grass below. "Now come on," she said to the group. "Each of you give it a try." Although Elsie was anxious, she lined up with the other birds to take her turn at flying. Bo offered to be in the back of the line. He wanted to be the last to fly, so all the others could watch him. He was going to dazzle them with his great talent. He wanted to show off. 3 birds took off easily and flew gently down to the grass. Mama was very proud. "Now, Bo, it's your turn," she said. "Take off and fly." Bo stepped up to the edge of the nest and looked down. He took a giant leap and flapped his wings. He was flying. Bo didn't land right away. Much to the surprise of the other birds, he began to show off. He flew fast, swooping down around the mailbox. He zoomed around a bird bath, and he startled another bird. Whoosh! He flew like the wind. "Yippee!" he yelled. "I'm flying!" He went flying this way and that way until finally he returned to the nest. All the other birds were amazed.
"Wow, Bo," said Elsie. "You really are a great flyer. But weren't you a little afraid?"
Bo boasted.
"There's nothing to it. I knew I'd be good at it."
Day after day, he flew all around. He loved to show off. The other birds were very impressed and all listened to his boasting, although it wasn't long before his bragging began to annoy them. One day, Bo decided to fly a little farther from home. He soon found himself over a very large building. He noticed that as people walked up to the door, it would open. Bo was curious and wondered what was inside. Without thinking, he flew in through the open door, just as a little girl and her father were entering the store.
"Look, Daddy," said the girl. "A bird flew in here with us."
They watched as Bo went flying through the store. The man thought to himself, "I hope that bird will find his way out of here." Bo flew up and down and all around. That bird thought this was the most interesting adventure he had ever had. Looking down below, he watched as the little girl and her dad picked up a cookie at the bakery. Bo was getting hungry, so he quickly swooped down and picked up a piece of cookie too. As he ate, he wondered what the other birds were doing.
Probably eating more worms,
he thought to himself. Back home, Mama Bird was beginning to worry about Bo. He often flew around longer than the other birds, but this time he had been gone most of the day. Elsie was the most worried of all and wondered,
what if Bo can't find his way home? What if he's trapped or lost?
She gathered her courage and took off flying and went out to find him. Soon Elsie was over the building with the automatic doors. She flew down low and overheard the little girl and her dad as they were walking out to their car.
Daddy, the girl said, I hope the little bird will find his way out of the store.
When Elsie heard this, she knew right away that Bo must be inside. She would need to fly in there and find him. But what if she got lost too? She planned her next moves. Bo had been flying around the store looking for his way out, only to become confused and exhausted. Twice he had flown into a window by mistake. He became too tired to keep flying, so he landed on a window ledge at the back of the store. He began to worry that he might not find his way out of this place. Bo realized he needed help. Just then, he heard a familiar voice. Far away in the distance, Bo heard Elsie singing. Her voice was loud and clear. Elsie had planned to fly into the building and perch just inside the door.
If Bo can hear me singing, she thought, my voice can guide him back to this exit.
Elsie's plan was a good one. Bo followed her voice all the way to the exit. He was so happy to see her. He suddenly realized that Elsie had never bragged about being such a good singer, but she sure was. Bo smiled at Elsie and said,
Thank you for coming to find me. It was you and your talent that saved the day.
Elsie took off and led Bo back to the nest, singing happily all the way home. The end. Oh, what a great story. Elsie did save the day by saving Bo and using her superpower. And what was it? Singing. That's right. We can all use our talents as our superpower too. Well, today's story is called Elsie Saves the Day by Laura Joy Pewitt. Thank you for joining us. You can join us again right here for Storytime on the Back Porch. Be sure to subscribe.